And when we all sing happy tunes and sing Merry Christmas and wish each other Merry Christmas, these children are not going to have a Merry Christmas. How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Christmas is a time of hope and joy, and to celebrate our favorite family traditions.
Okay.
And is that a socialist or progressive perspective?
No. I thought we were supposed to conserve things. I couldn't reconcile it. Now I can.
Oh, that's all right. I laugh myself sometimes. Ain't a whole lot else you can do.
One of the things I love are Venn diagrams. I love Venn diagrams.
Well, it's a mess, ain't it, Sheriff?
If it ain't, it'll do till the mess gets here.
Largest investment ever to take on the climate crisis. Roughly $1 trillion with a T. I had to. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
Do you have any idea how crazy you are?
You mean the nature of this conversation?
I mean the nature of you.
You need to get to go and need to be able to get where you need to go to do the work and get home.
With all due respect, that don't make a lot of sense.
The significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
More parents are seeing the value of educators when they had to bring their kids and said, we're not paying them nearly enough.
I said, you don't know what you're talking about.
You know, the power I have as a prosecutor is that with a swipe of my pen, I can charge someone with a misdemeanor, the lowest level offense possible. You may get arrested for a few hours. You will be embarrassed in your community. You will miss time from coming onto the Google campus, all because with the swipe of my pen I've charged you with a crime, which I may choose to dismiss 2 weeks later. It's an incredible amount of power.
I don't have some way to put it. That's the way it is.
So Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically that's wrong.
My God, Wendell, it's just all-out war. I can't think of any other word for it. Who are these people?
Tell me something. Who do you think gets through this gate in the United States of America?
I don't know. American citizens?
Some American citizens. Who do you think decides?
You do, I reckon.
That is correct. How do I decide?
I don't know.
I ask questions. And if I get sensible answers, then they get to go to America. And if I don't get sensible answers, they don't. Anything about that you don't understand?
There's one other topic I wanted to talk to you about, but let me just quickly put a button.
Okay.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point, you know, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making. I'm not discounting the importance of the border.
I ain't got no water.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. it's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud that exists above us, right? It's no longer in a physical place.
You can't make up such a thing as that. I dare you to even try.
Do you know, okay, a bit of a history lesson. Do you know that the women's teams were not allowed to have brackets until 2022? Think about that, and talk about progress, better late than never, but progress, and what that has done, because of course when, I had a bracket, it's not broken completely, but I won't talk about my bracket.
I don't know. My mind wanders.
We all watched the television coverage of just yesterday. That's on top of everything else that we know and don't know yet, based on what we've just been able to see. And because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened. But just limited to what we have seen.
With all due respect, that don't make a lot of sense.
No, sir. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid.
Oh. Now that's aggravating.
Sheriff?
That is why we put them in dormitories. I see our college students up there. And let me just tell you, I love Gen Z. I don't know if some, I love Gen Z. They are stupid. So, okay, for the older adults, this is going to be a humbling thing I'm about to share with you. If someone is 18 years old today, they were born in 2005. Oh yeah, check that out. Think about that for a minute.
And that was that, as they say.